Let's take another Raspberry Pi. Let's go for the absolute insanity. And you know what? I think I got another one over here. Yes, I do. I got another memory card. Let's boot up another Pi. Let's put another system on here. Okay. Here we go, ladies and gents. Oh. So 3 Pis. Oh, there goes the lightning bolt. It went away. And I'm booting a Pi. I have 1 Pi. It's got an operating system on it. I have another Pi. It's got an operating system on it. All these are running the same firmware this is. 4.3. Okay? They're all running exactly the same. No issues. Should we do the final and last? Should we do number 4? I don't know if I got another memory card. Let me see if I got another one around here. So, and we're playing a game, technically, in the background. Let me see if I got another memory card laying around here. I know I have to. I have to. I might have to run upstairs really quick. I will be right back. All right, people. Let's go for number 4. I do have another memory card here. You know what? I had one down here the whole time. Oh, well. Let's go for number 4. Raspberry Pi, memory card, number 4. Here we go. Guaranteed to have a lightning bolt when we first. Nope, nothing. Okay, let's tilt this down a little bit. So here we have 4 Raspberry Pis set up and 4 8-bit 2 controllers all turned on. Everything is trying to draw as much power from this system as possible. And look, we're not doing anything. Nothing's happening. I even have this hooked into the back of the Raspberry Pi that I'm using. Sure, let's play the game. I didn't set up the keyboard, I don't think. Oh, no, I did. Oh, wait, maybe not. Okay, so, all right. So that basically says it right there. Now, I will tell you that it looks like I'm having an issue with these 2 Raspberry Pis. It looks like they're not getting enough power, which is understandable because they require 2 amps, I think, to power on and work. So I guarantee if I were to check those, they would be they would have some issues with them. But actually, it looks like they're all running now. Never mind. They are all processing now. When this one was booting up, I was having some issues with this one, but I have a red light and the green light flashes every now and then, so it's still registering. I have a red light, green light flashes every now and then, red light, and red light. So everything's solid, everything's working perfectly fine. So I have 4 Raspberry Pis coming off of this Nespi case. All because of my power supply that apparently is even more ridiculous than I thought it was. So I'm powering 4 Raspberry Pis with 1 power supply. Actually, I'm sorry. I'm powering 5. We have 4 out of the USBs on the Nespi case. And then I'm powered through the Raspberry Pi. So there's no power going directly into the Raspberry Pi. You plug in the power into the Nespi case, which is right here. And that goes into the board, and that comes out of the board into the connector on the back there. So you can't tell me that it's the Nespi case. You can't. I've done every single test under the sun. This is the most extreme test I think I will ever do. So I give it to you guys. There's nothing else I can say on the issue at hand. I thank you all for watching, and I'm sorry for all the ranting I have to do about this, but I just had to point out that it's not the Nespi case. It is the power supplies that are being used. Don't get me wrong, the Canakit and the 2.5, 5 volt power supplies work perfectly fine if you got a normal Raspberry Pi. But once you start adding things to it, you're drawing power from it. So if you add one controller to a 2.5 amp, you're taking 500 milliamps. This controller is 500 milliamps alone. I don't know what a wired one is. I'm sure it's probably 250, if not less, but I'm just guesstimating. So once you start adding controllers to these USB ports, obviously you're going to have a power problem because you're overloading the system. You're overloading your power supply. That is what I'm trying to get at. In conclusion, you can use a 2.5, 5 volt power supply on a Nespi case. However, you cannot have anything overclocked. You cannot have anything hooked up to it, except for maybe one keyboard or one controller. That is it. Because once you start getting past that, once you start adding more than one USB plug-in, you're not going to have a good case. It's going to be a problem. And it's not the case. It is the power supply. I thank you guys, and again, I apologize for all the ranting and raving. Hope you have a great day.